Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Mukam Karuti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Meditation on the Gita. I salute Krishna, the teacher of the world, the son of Vasudeva, and the delight of the mother Devaki, and he also the destroyer of the demons like Kamsa and Chanura. I salute Krishna, the embodiment of supreme bliss, through whose grace the mute become eloquent and the lame scale mountains. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. Peace, peace, peace be to all. This morning our subject is Thoughts on the Gita, part 91. We are studying the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Vishwarup Darshana Yoga, the vision of the universal form. In the last verse of the 10th chapter of the Gita, Krishna mentioned, I exist supporting the entire universe by a portion of myself. So, in the beginning of the 11th chapter, Arjuna became curious. I'd like to see that form. Drashtumicchami te rupam vaishyaram purushottama. We want to see God, the unknown, invisible, the mysterious one. Krishna said, again Arjuna became very humble. Jodi tvam manyase, if you think that I am fit to see that divine form, then you show me. Nobody is fit. Whom God makes fit, only that person becomes fit. Krishna says, Pasya, look. But you cannot see me with your eyes. These mortal eyes cannot see God. Divyam dadami te chakshu. I shall give you divine sight. I shall give you divine eyes, through those eyes you can see me. So Krishna gave him divine eyes, divine sight. Says, Pasya parthani rupani. Partha rupani shatani sahasrani. See my hundreds and thousands of forms inside me. When we reach that verse of the Gita, we think that all beings like you, me, all are connected with God. We are forms of the same God. So he saw that cosmic form of Krishna that is described in 16 verses that we talked in our last lecture, what he saw. Scary. From verse 15 to 31, Arjuna described what he saw in that universal form of Krishna. Then what happened? Verse 32. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kalosmi Lokakshayakrit Prabridho Lokan Samahortum Iham Pravittaha Riti Upitvam Na Bhavishyanti Sarve Yavastita Prattanikeshu Jodhaha. I am the mighty, world-destroying time, here made manifest for the purpose of enfolding the world. Even without you, none of the warriors arrayed in the hostile armies shall live. That is a very significant word. Kalosmi lokokshayokri. I am that Kala, Mahakala, the time which devours everything. Now, do you know what? I am engaged to destroy these 18 million people in 18 days. I shall kill all of them. Very interesting. This verse, as I told you in my last talk, was uttered by Oppenheimer on the 16th July 1945 at Los Alamos in New Mexico, when he experimented that nuclear bomb. It works. What he said? He quoted these two verses from the Bhagavad Gita. Divi surja sahasrasya bhavet jugapatuttita. If the radiance of 1,000 suns were burst at once into the sky, that would be the splendor of the Mighty One. He saw that the atom bomb, when it was burst, light, 1,000 suns appeared at a time. And he quoted this verse, Kaloshmi lokokshayukri. In 1965, in a television broadcast, Oppenheimer said, we know the world would not be the same. A few people laughed, a few people cried. Most people are silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince Arjuna that he should do his duty, and to impress him, takes on his multi-armed form and says, now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I suppose we all thought that, one way or another. That is the statement of Oppenheimer in 1965. After this war, Second World War in Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, how these two atom bombs stopped the Second World War. Kaloshmi lokokshayukrit. I shall read some thing to you so that you can understand what is the significance of these words. Kal, time. In the Yoga Sutra, there is an aphorism. Kshana tat kramayo sanjamad vivekajam jnanam. By making sanjama on single moments and on their sequence in time, one gains discrimination of knowledge. Sanjama. Do you know what sanjama means? Trayam ekotra sanjama. Concentration, meditation, and samadhi. When these three things are focused on one particular object, that is called sanjama. Do you know what it happens? Through that, yogi develops all kinds of supernatural powers. He sees inside, outside. He develops X-ray vision. He develops tremendous power. through Sangyama. They concentrate, they meditate and absorb on time. What is time? How do you understand time? We understand year, month, week, day, hour, minute, second. That is the way you understand time. So the yogis, they concentrate on every pole, minute time. He sees how time is moving. We do not see it. We may spend so much time, we misuse so much time, but we do not know the mystery of the time. So when he becomes samadhi, gets samadhi, concentrating on the time, he gets the knowledge of the time. What does he see? He sees this whole world is changing. My body is changing, my mind is changing, my cloth is changing, my pant is changing, my car is changing, my house is changing, my wife is changing, my children are changing, my colleagues are changing. I see changing. Everything is changing. Every second, everything is changing. That is the reason it is called Jagat. Gandhatu Shatri, Gachati. It goes, it moves. That is called Jagat. Sometimes we think, what I was, I am the same. We are not the same. Every day we are changing ourselves. As I said, our home, my car, my computer, all are changing. But when we understand this change, after 50 years, 60 years, 100 years, we see how this thing changes. This house, perhaps 90 years old, I see this house is changing. We are repairing, maintaining. Same thing, body is changing. If you want to see change, you go and see your family picture album. When you were a baby, perhaps your parents took a picture. When you were a little child, baby, school, college, you got married, middle age, you can see the change of your body. Change. Who is doing this change? Time. But one day we shall see that everything will go. There is this author, Govinda Mukhopadhyay, told a very beautiful story. One day Johnson, the famous person in England, he wanted to check whether really ghost exists or not. But this is all superstition. These are all imagination. This is all stupidity that people think that ghost exists. I want to check by myself. He went to a very broken, dilapidated house, a factory. Whole night in the darkness he sat there to check whether ghost exists or not. Then he came out and says, from the common sense I saw, I have used it and experimented it, there is no ghost. Carlyle, the other famous writer in England, he said, my goodness, I see Johnson is very stupid. Why did he spend a cold night in a factory in darkness? He wouldn't have to go to a factory to check whether ghosts exist or not. That you can see in the Piccadilly Circus. And there's a very famous place in London where all the luxury and beautiful people with beautiful dress moving around. But you can see that ghosts are around. But what do you mean by ghost? Ghost means a shadow, apparition, which does not exist. It is not real. So I see this human, thousands and thousands of people in the Piccadilly Circus, they're moving around, making fun, joke and all those things, If Johnson minutely watched these people, what will he see? From the child up to the 50, 60 people, after 50 years or 100 years, none of them will exist. They will die. So you will not have to go to a mortuary or crematorium or a graveyard to see a ghost. See ghost in the Piccadilly Circus. Everybody will die in the course of time. Time. Buddha attained this knowledge seeing a dead body carried on the street. What is this? Oh, every human being dies. Buddha wanted that I shall find out something which can make me immortal. I want to conquer death. Death. There is a mantra in the Katha Upanishad. Yadidam kincha jagat sarvam prane ejati nishritam. All these human beings, we are functioning, we are working, we are thinking. Why? Because prana, energy is behind. And behind that energy is consciousness. That consciousness is Brahman. That consciousness is eternal. That consciousness never changes. That is the position of Vedanta. In this domain of Maya, name and form, everything will change. How do you know it? If you know this mystery of time. Kalo usmi lokokshayokrit. I am the Kala. Very, very interesting, that how this time devours everything. Krishna mentioned, you really wanted to know about me? You have seen only my one side, as my friend, you are my cousin. But you did not see my background, my whole form, that I just showed you in my universal form. I am very well known all over the world. My name is Time. Do you know what is my duty? My duty is to destroy everything. Taking a small liquid substance, I create an embryo. I develop a baby, child, youth, middle age, old age, decay, death. Everything I do. I have no friends, no enemy. I am very, very impartial. I do not favor that you are a rich man, you will not die, or you are a saint, you will not die. I give out everybody. Or you are a sinner, or you are a murderer. I take away everybody. And that is the reason I am now engaged, prabritta. The other times he was Swami partially. Krishna is telling Arjuna, I am your friend, I am your relative. But you do not know my true nature. I am the creator, I am the preserver, I am the destroyer. You people see death individually. Today your grandfather died, after a few years your father died, one day you will die. But you have never seen the death in one body, in my body. I am that power of Jat. You see the whole creation. Previously you saw the whole creation inside me. Now you see the whole destruction inside me. In the same body, you will see both. I am the integral view. The people you see in front of you, all will die. Mrityur karano ami, kartao ami. I am the cause of death and I am the healer. Then do you know what I am asking you? Just be the witness. Maivete sarve hota. I killed already. I killed them already, all of them. You see, in the Bhagavatam, first skanda, 9th chapter, verse 35, there is a mantra. That mantra says that what Krishna ji, I shall not read the Sanskrit, positioning the chariot between the opposing armies at his friend's bidding and consuming, as it were, the lives of the men of the opposing party, our army, by his look, make Krishna, the friend of Arjuna, station, thus be the object of my abiding love. It is prayer of Bhishma to Krishna. Do you know what Arjuna did? Drive my chariot between these belligerent parties. I want to see who has come to fight with me. When the chariot was brought in front of these two, on that day 11 million, this side is the 7 million. So 18 million people are face to face. At that time, what did Krishna do? He just looked like this. And what happened? He sucked the longevity of 18 million people. He killed all of them. He took away the longevity. That Arjuna, Krishna says, Bhishma says, you did these things. In this world, I am the doer. You are not the doer. You are just an instrument. When you write by a pen, just pen thinks that I am the writer? No. You are the writer. Pen is the instrument. So Arjuna, you are fighting. You are the instrument. I am the doer. Have this knowledge. And now you fight with Bhishma, Drona and other heroes. Maya hatang swang johi. I already killed them. I am the time. And now Krishna will tell us 3 verses that we are going to talk. I just give you the introduction. I am time that comes to consume everything, that which consumes the entire world. That is called Kala. It has become very active. It is functioning now to destroy this world. Even without you, none will survive. These hostile enemies present here, they are all marked for consumption by death. Death is now dancing. Do you know what Swamiji said after returning from America? He told in India to his disciple. Do you know what I saw? I saw Mother Kali in the mouth of the cannon in the West. If they do not transfer their force and the attitude towards spirituality, they will be destroyed. Within few years, started First World War. Then came Second World War. Next verse Krishna said, Tasmat tvam uttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhunksha rajyam samriddham mayi vete niyata purvameva nimittamatra bhavasebhya sachin. Therefore, do you arise and acquire fame, conquer the enemies, and enjoy unrivaled dominion. Verily, by myself, have they been already slain, be you merely an instrument, O Arjuna. This verse is very, very famous. Tasmat tvam uttishta. Arise, awake. Upanishad also tells us, Uttishtita, Jagrata, Prapyavaranyabhudata. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. It is in the Katha Upanishad. That is a very favorite line of Swami Vivekananda. Arise and awake. In the beginning of the Krishna says, Klibvam asmagama partha noita tvayupapaidate Kshudram hridayadur buillam taktatishta parantapa. It does not befit unmanliness to you, O Arjuna, you are a hero. Arise, awake, and fight. Sometimes Western people misunderstand Krishna. They think, what kind of God is this? Asking to fight and kill? My goodness. Our God, or Krishna, Jesus said, if anybody slaps your right cheek, turn to your left. And here Krishna is talking about kill, destroy. Some people do not understand this mystery of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna did not want war. He went to stop the war. But Duryodhana, the Kaurava, the unrighteous party, did not want any armistice. They want to fight. So war became inevitable. And Krishna said, I shall not join, I shall not take a weapon, I shall be just neutral person. So I have 12,000 army one side and myself the other side, no weapon. I just be with that party. So Arjuna said, I want you and you be my charioteer. That is the reason Krishna became the charioteer of Arjuna. Anyhow, that is the story. Tvamuttishta, Jashu Lavasya. Be famous. Kill the enemies. Enjoy the kingdom. It's just like order. Go, do. This person, Arjuna, in the beginning, in the second chapter, we saw that he wanted to be a monk, he wanted to escape this war. He wanted to avoid his duties. As a Kshatriya, you are supposed to protect your kingdom. If there is no police in St. Louis, what will happen? It will be chaos. Crime will be rampant in town. They are Kshatriya, they protect us, and you pay for it. You give taxes to make yourself safe. So you are the royal guards, it is your duty to protect this country, this society, otherwise the unrighteous people will destroy everything. Get up, fight. Raise yourself. Don't lie down, weak, helpless. Stand up, Arjuna. Acquire the glory which belongs to every true human being, facing obstacles, facing difficulties, facing death itself. Try to achieve something great in life. That is the message of the Gita. When you do great things, you get glory. You might have to fight against death itself. What does it matter? We know there is death. We are going to fight it. We shall fight and get it destroyed. But by doing so, we shall acquire the great glory of manliness. Even the Kshatriya believe, Bir Goti Prapto. If you die in the battlefield, you will go to heaven. This is the philosophy that will create heroes in society, not any guji philosophy leading to comfort, pleasure and laziness. This is called the greatness of tragedy. This is called heroic philosophy. The world is a world of death. It is a battlefield. Every day there is dying here, dying there. If we have to die at all, why not die doing some great work? That is the challenge. Why die in a bed? A Kshatriya is not expected to die in a bed. That was the rule in the ancient India. We find the Rajputs, when their husbands would go for war, the wife will come and decorate the husband, put mark on his forehead, now go and die and fight. That is the duty of the Kshatriya, who protects the country, people. Cowards die many times before their death. The valiant never taste of death but once, Shakespeare said in Julius Caesar. The valiant attitude is the central message of the Gita. Be a hero in every department of life. We need not to be a soldier, but in the army to be a hero. An average citizen can be a hero. Great works one can do. Take a boy who rescues another boy from drowning and the government gives a prize to him. It is really beautiful. He has done a really heroic act. In this country also we find how people say, we saw recently, just last summer, in Houston, some people brought their boat, anything, to rescue the neighbors, the friends. But I am here, I take my help. Swamiji said, the older I grow, the more I see everything lies in manliness. That is my gospel. Be manly, be a hero. Don't be weak, lazy. That is the message Krishna gave to Arjuna. Uttishta. Next verse. Drunasya bhishmasya jayadratasya karnam patata anyanapi jodha viran maya hatang stvam johi ma pritishta yuddhasya jetasi rane sapatnan. Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, as well as other brave warriors, these already killed by me. Do you kill? Be not distressed with fear. Fight, and you shall conquer your enemies in battle. Arjuna was really afraid in the very beginning when he came to the battlefield. He saw Bhishma, his great-grandfather, who is invincible, who had a boon that nobody can kill him if he does not want to die. Nobody can kill him. And he has divine weapons. Drona, his guru, who had many divine weapons. Karna had divine weapons. Jayadratha, his father got a boon that he will kill my son. If my son's head drops on the ground, that person's head will disappear. So Arjuna was a little afraid, indecisive about regarding beginning of the war. So What Krishna says, don't be afraid, they are all killed. Johi ma betishta, betishta. That's a beautiful word. Do not be distressed with fear. Sometimes we do not like to do our duties out of fear. What will happen? Be fearless. Be not distressed with fear. Fight on. In this battle, you will win all these enemies eventually. So Krishna, when Krishna mentioned only 3 verses, now Sanjaya. As I already told you, that Sanjaya got a boon from the Vyasa, sage Vyasa, that he will see what was happening, like television, what is happening on the battlefield, and reporting all the news and conversation to blind King Dhritarashtra. So Sanjaya was repeating the story. Etat shrutva vachanam keshavasya kritanjali vepamana kririchi namaskritva bhuya evaha krishnam sagadgadam bhita bhita pranamya. Having heard this speech of Krishna, the diademed one, Arjuna, was joined palms, trembling, prostrated himself, and again addressed Sri Krishna in a choked voice, bowing down, overwhelmed with fear. Very interesting. When Sanjaya reported to blind King Dhritarashtra that Arjuna said this, Krishna said this. And then he was thinking, what will happen? If Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Jadratha, all these people are killed, my son will definitely lose the battle. So it is better to have some kind of compromise that we shall not fight. Immediately, when he was thinking this, then Arjuna began to talk. Sthane rishikesha tava prakirta jagat parishyati anurajyati cha rakshangshi bhitani dishu dravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sangaha. It is quite proper, O Rishikesha, that the world is delighted and rejoices and praises you, that Rakshasa fly in fear to all quarters, and all the hosts of Siddhas bow down to you in adoration. Very, very interesting dialogue. Arjuna is praying. First he addressed Rishikesha. Rishik means sense organs. Isha means Lord. You are the Lord of the sense organs. I have no strength to pray to you. You sit on my tongue and glorify. When you pray, what do you do? Prayer has 2 parts. One is glorifying, eulogizing, praising to God. And second part, supplication, submission. I offer myself to you. I am glorifying you and I am offering myself to you. That is the way this prayer works. All prayers you read, you will find these 2 parts are there. Either you are glorifying God or you are offering yourself to God. So, please watch this prayer very carefully. He is telling, as I say, that when you write through a pen moves according to the mood or the thoughts of the writer. So Arjuna was telling that I have no power to pray to you, but you are Rishikesha. You are the God of the sense organs. So through which do you pray? You pray through your tongue, through your mouth. So now you give a strength there and now pray. So actually, you are worshipping the Ganges with Ganges water. You are worshipping the Mother Ganges with Ganges water. So what God gave to you, with that you are worshipping God. So he was telling that that you really want to hear to eulogy, glory of yourself, then you, through me, then you sit on my tongue and then you speak. Another thing, Rishikesha. Rishik means indriya. How many indriyas, sense organs we have? 11. 5 organs of action, 5 organs of knowledge and mind. So as if you occupy all my 11 sense organs and you now glorify yourself. Arjuna says, Hey Ananta, O Infinite One, O Jagannivasa, you are the substratum of this whole universe. You are the creator. You are the Guru of Brahma. You are beyond good and evil. You are the Supreme Brahman. You are the original God, Anadi Purusha. You are the creation, preservation, destruction, all are in you. You are the knower, you are the known. You are the vast, all-pervading. You are Brahma, and even the father of Brahma. You have infinite strength, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. You are everything. You are the Father, you are the adorable one, you are the Supreme Guru. There is none like you. I bow down to you. Paschat Purastat, I bow down to you. From the east, from right, left, back, front, up, down, everywhere. Very interesting. After that vision, Arjuna got the conviction. He has now emotion, and he is trying to express with emotion, with understanding, and from his realization. All these years he was thinking he is my friend. Now he came down from that attitude. He was thinking, I am your servant. Dasya Bhava. Sakya Bhava, Dasya Bhava. Friendly attitude, now servant attitude. I am your servant. His desire is fulfilled. He saw the universal form of Krishna. Do you know what is now? He is now asking that you withdraw that form, I cannot bear it. I want to see your that form I meditate. Vishnu, 400 Vishnu with Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. When there's a conch, then discus, then lotus, and another hand maize. So with these 4 hands, Vishnu, that I want to see. That is my chosen deity. I want to meditate on that form. So I please withdraw this form, I cannot bear it. When I was working, do you know what I was thinking? Sometimes people come and ask, have you seen God? I want to see God. I remember a person came to Swami Madhavananda. He was a great Swami. Maharaj, have you seen God? The Swami said, I am not Ramakrishna and you are not Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda went to see Ramakrishna and says, have you seen God? Maharaj says, Sri Ramakrishna says, yes, I have seen, I can show you also. So this Swami made a very good remark. I am not Ramakrishna, you are not Vivekananda. You have come here to test me, correct? Very funny answer. Generally, those who have seen God or experienced, they do not talk in our order. But I was thinking, what happens? Sri Ramakrishna said, after that Nirvikalpa Samadhi, sometimes it is, except few, it is very difficult to come back. That person will die within 21 days. If somebody tell you that if you want to see God, you will die within 21 days, will you want God vision? Oh, no, I don't want. Within 21 days he will die. So you see the problem, you want to see God. Second, come one step down. The moment you have seen God, do you know what will happen? You cannot function anymore. When Sri Ramakrishna saw God, he could not worship Mother Kali anymore in the temple. He had to resign. No, you cannot go to the hospital anymore. Your wife, your children, all will be unreal. Just try to see that whether you want to see God or not. Your husband, your wife, your children, your family life, all will be, everything will be stopped. All will be gone. You will be always in an intoxicated mood, as if you are possessed. You will forget hunger, thirst. Sri Ramakrishna mentioned that when that state came to him, sometimes the cobra will crawl over his knees. The bird would sit on his head and peck whether there is any food in his matted hair or not. You are completely free from body consciousness. I am just telling you in advance that if you have realized, some people come and say, oh Swami, I have experience. Good, very good. And you never discourage people. I have my own philosophy. That philosophy, Swamiji also mentioned, love and serve. If I am a servant of God, do you know what will happen? I shall be able to serve Him and be with Him all the time. Your servant all the time is cooking, serving you food and doing cleaning. All the time he will be talking to you and taking instruction from you. All the time that servant lives with you and does all kinds of errands for you. But if you realize that thing that Krishna, that Hanuman mentioned, Deho Buddha Dasosmi, Jiva Buddha Tvadangsaka, Atma Buddha Tvadaham, Iti me Nishita Motehi. When I feel I have a body, I think you are the master, I am your servant. When I feel I am a jiva, individual soul, I think you are the whole, I am the part. And when I realize that I am the Atman, then I think you and me both are the same. This is my firm conviction. That is the conclusion of Vedanta philosophy also. Different stages. Some people experience God non-dualistic way. They do not see the divine form. Some people, those who are emotional, they see divine forms. Divine forms. I remember when in Hollywood, some people would ask, Swami, could I have God vision? I can, think of this way, that you are in bed and Christ appeared before you. What will happen? You will be scared to death. You will call 911. So it is better, God, please stay on the wall, only on the picture. That is a good place for you. Please don't come near my bed. That will happen. When you have, after God realization, your whole being will be saturated with God consciousness. At that time, do you know what will happen? Diba Rajani Nahi Ektham. As day and night, Light and darkness never be together. So when your whole being is saturated with light, there is no darkness. Do you know what that means? No Maya. That means you are out. You cannot play in this world anymore. If you want to play in this world, you mix both. As Sri Ramakrishna says, pure gold cannot make any jewelry. 100% pure gold is very soft. You will have to add alloy. Then you can make bracelet, necklace, all this jewelry. So if you are 100% with saturated with God consciousness, it is not possible to function in this world. I am just explaining to you what is real God vision. Simply, Swami, then tell me, you people, then why do you teach all these things? We come here to realize God. And you are discouraging us. I'm not discouraging. I'm just telling, do you know what? Just love him and tell him, please, you do what is good for me. If he thinks that you need vision, he will give you vision. If he thinks that you need samadhi, he will give you samadhi. Mother knows what she wants to feed her child. So God, if you really love God, He will give whatever you want. But Sri Ramakrishna was asking him, Swami Premananda was asking God vision. Sri Ramakrishna went to the temple and asked Mother, he wants God vision, what can I do? If I do not give him some vision or this, he will not come to me anymore. So Mother said, he will not get vision, he will get knowledge. At least Sri Ramakrishna came back from the temple and told, at least he will get knowledge, that will be all right. You see, a vision depends upon the temperament of each individual being. Swami Brahmananda, Swami Bigyanananda, they had all kinds of visions. All the time they would see gods, goddesses. But other disciples didn't. They have different kinds of spiritual experience. Somebody asked Swami Sharadeshananda, the mother's disciple, have you seen God? He said, yes, but then he became very, very emotional and he said, I never wanted to see God. I lived with Holy Mother, I served her. I have no wants inside that I want to see God and God. I see Mother. That is enough for me. That is the real thing, you know. That, oh Mother, we appeared before you. Sri Ram Girish Ghosh. Girish Ghosh wanted to have vision from Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna said, my goodness, দেখতে চিওনি বিশ্বাস হবে না. Do not try to see. You will not believe my divine form. I shall tell two more stories. I am just telling you the problem of God vision. Sri Ramakrishna has a nephew, Hriday, who was his caretaker for 24 years. Uncle, I like to have a Shiji Samadhi. Hurry, you are serving me, that is enough. No, uncle. You get Samadhi, why shall I not get Samadhi? Please give me Samadhi. Sri Ramakrishna says, all right. He went to Panchabhuti and was meditating. All of a sudden, he had vision. He saw light all around and he felt that he is walking on the air and he was shouting, oh Ramakrishna, you and myself both are the same. Let us go and preach religion to every country. He was shouting and yelling. Sri Ramakrishna said, what is the matter? Keep quiet, keep quiet. He was not shouting. Then Sri Ramakrishna put his hand on his chest. Mother, make this rascal dull. Shalake. Take away his vision. So again he became normal. Uncle, you took away my things. Believe, I see day and night so many gods and goddesses, I do not shout. You are shouting in such a way, all Kalibadi temple people will come. You see, if you are not fit, you are not ready, don't see God vision. First, try to be ready. Same thing happened to Mothur. Mothur said, that owner of the Kali temple, Father, you get all kinds of spiritual ecstasy and vision. Why should I not get a little vision? Sri Ramakrishna said, Mothur, you are serving me, that is enough. You love me, feed me, take care of me, that is enough. Why are you seeking God vision? You are happy. No, Father, I like to have some God vision. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, look, the gopis served Krishna and looked after Krishna, fed him and loved him, and that is the way they got joy. They did not want liberation. They want to love God and serve God. No, Father, I want Samadhi. All right, I shall ask Divine Mother. Bas, Mothur got ecstasy, Bhava Samadhi. He cannot function, he cannot think anything. All the business and the stage and the investment and everything stopped. His eyes are red. He cannot eat. All the time in high mood. He's floating in bliss of God. So after 3 days, he called Sri Ramakrishna, Father, last 3 days I could not work. My business, my money, everything is going wrong direction. You please take back your Samadhi, I don't want it. It suits you, Father, it does not suit me, please take back. I'm just telling you that what happens to God vision. You people want God vision, be careful. First, prepare yourself so that you can withstand that kind. Some people become crazy, out of mind. Some people cannot hold it. Some people become very egotistic and fall. Spiritual journey. The moment ego will come, I am a realized soul, and best he will fall. At that time, some being Svetsacha, some become very immoral. I'm telling you, it is a very delicate zone. Moreover, look at Arjuna. He is a great hero. Even he could not withstand that vision of God, crying and shivering and, oh, please withdraw, I don't want to see. And what, compared to Arjuna, we are nobodies. Arjuna was telling, sometimes, some people are very happy seeing your cosmic form. Those are illumined soul. And those who are not illumined, Rakshasa, they are afraid, they are running away seeing your terrible form. They think that they will be destroyed. It depends upon what kind of person you are. God vision. Don't be discouraged. I just told you, some people are very eager to realize the money, see God, this and that. First, love Him. Serve Him. Then He will do everything for you what you need. Do not demand that I want this, I want that. Sometimes it may not be good for you. It happened with Swamiji. Swamiji wanted Nirvikalpa Samadhi. He was pestering. Time factor is there. Wait. No, if I die tomorrow, you will get tomorrow. Swamiji had that vision. He can withstand it. But still he cried out, "Oh Gopanta, where is my body? Where is my body?" After attaining Nirvikalpa Samadhi, he was crying out. He could not bear it. "Where is my body? I do not see my body. I do not see my body." Just see what happens when you have the vision. But don't take an today's lecture is not a negative one, I tell you. I am just telling you, just prepare yourself. And love and serve. And let God give you what you need. Only the Divine Mother. You are a mother, you know what your child now needs. What food suits your child, you know. Similarly, God knows what we need. And He will give that thing to us. Thank you. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva bandhusya sakha tvameva vidya dravinam tameva sarvam mama deva deva. Lord, you are my mother, you are my father, you are my friend, you are my companion, you are my wealth, you are my learning, you are my all in all, O Lord. Om Shanti, 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 peace, 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 and hope.